Bask in the beauty of that thing. That's the second bath it's gotten 290 days. I give it a bath in Presque Isle at the You Wash It car wash, but I hadn't bathed it otherwise, so she looks great. Not bad for a 2016. So there's things I got to do. The water-based paint, I don't know if you can see this, causes this year and a few other years to peel right here. So that's primer on there to keep it from peeling any further. Me and my buddy Ralph corrected this one over here, and apparently clear coat isn't exactly clear coat. And then went ahead and kind of did this one here where I banged it. But overall the truck looks great. I've got to redo my headlights and side lights. There's a company called 3M they do some amazing things. But you see how they're starting to get occluded. This side was real bad. What I'll do is buy their kit for $36 and go ahead and put the whammy on it and clear those headlights up. It lasts about 3 years. Let's shut her off for the walk. So generally I'd walk that way towards the lake, but I don't, well, I guess I still have permission to be there by the owner, but we're going to take the new walk. Yeah, he's going to sell that pretty soon. Jesus, it's beautiful. This is a separate lot to your right. He's going to try to sell them together because I think this road is on that lot. I think the way it works is right about here is their property. They're odd-shaped properties. So from like here over is that lot. And according to my neighbor, a nurse is looking closely at the purchase. Ooh, wait, now there's somebody in the driveway. Oh, it might have been bought. You know what? It may be bought. Let's see if they're there. Introduce myself to my new neighbors if they're there. Now it looks like they're showing the house. So, anywho, what have I been up to? Well, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I mean, I have been chomping away at my do list. Chomping away. What's the first thing I want to share with you? Yeah, I put my Sea-Wind back together. The front end is terrible. Landing gear, but the thing went back together, didn't kill any servos. I need new front landing gear. Rear landing gear worked perfectly. Problem I'm running into though is that they don't have landing gear for sale, and they're saying March, which is probably code for never. However, I'm getting like my father-in-law. I have a bunch of stuff that I'm not aware that I have. And one of the things is I bought a new fuselage for the Sea-Wind. And guess what came with the fuselage? Landing gear. However, I think what I'm going to do is just take and leave it the way it is for the lake here. And I may or may not rebuild the other one. And that'll give me, you know, a fuselage with landing gear that I can try to use. You know, depending on how my time goes, I may or may not be able to, you know, build that second one for amphibious use. We'll see. Right now, I'm just screwing around. So, imagine my joy though when I found out that I'd actually ordered a fuselage and have a spare landing gear. What else?
Welcome to HTX.
Yeah, just getting all the Christmas stuff I got to get done out of the way. Need to get back with the wife because it turns out
0 volts.
we got to put the Christmas tree up.
Stabilization on. Battery critical. Low battery. -3.
So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I stayed busy.
Battery critical.
I do mean busy. And then yesterday was indoor sports. It was lovely. I mean, just lovely. Oh, and this thing.
12.5 volts.
There's I got a bunch of JST connectors in here as a measure to assemble and disassemble this easily for travel. Well, downside is that
Sensor lost.
the downside is that those are failure points, and sure enough, I enjoyed a failure point here. Ooh.
Throttle hold. Throttle hold.
Leave that off.
12.5 volts.
What else? On the other side of those trees is a community coming in, and I need to video that, but I'm going to wait till we're fixing to have like 10 days of sunny weather. We just got 2 days of rain, relatively minor I might add, but 2 days nonetheless.
12.5 volts.
Let's see if this works. Taking off. What else is new? Flying helicopters, you know, working on my rig, my Seawind. It's so nice to get that thing back up. Like I said, all systems work. There is something that I did notice. It's got about a 1 or 2 degree give
12.5 volts.
in the a 1 to 2 degree give in the rudder until you put pressure on it. That is, until you use your servo. So I don't know. I've fingered it back and forth, and it doesn't seem like it's that big a deal. But it'll flap a little bit, 1 or 2 degrees, and you can't get to the internal mechanism in how it works.
12.5 volts.
So there is that. But yeah, I've had a little bit of time to slip in and do hobby work. I'm just cobbling things back together as I go, life-wise. Bigger things, I got welding to do on my rig. My buddy's going to come do that after the 14th. Shout outs, Rowdies.
12.5 volts.
Y'all are the best. Of course, it was funny to see that McMoyer was enjoying my stupid channels. Oh, I need to switch back over to the Brian B channel while I'm home. Perhaps I'll do that with this video, we'll see. Yeah, but switch over. I'll have a linky poo.
12.5 volts.
Oh, this is cool. So, plenty of stuff to talk about right now. You ready? So in 1988, when I hired on with the state of Florida as a state police officer, I made $18,600 a year before taxes. That was 11 after. About $1,000 over mean poverty level. However, my wife has always done very well as a nurse.
12.5 volts.
Now that's about when the battery died, right there at about 75 yards. So, and it didn't come back to life either. Yeah, that connector was bad. I just desoldered it, or cut it and soldered the lines together with heavier lines too, by the by. So we went from video cameras that were the size of a Volkswagen that you carried on your shoulder to
12.5 volts.
Canon E80 made a really neat handheld 8mm video camera that had like 15 and 30-minute tape times. Crappy resolution, 360 by or whatever, but we had cameras. My wife and I grew up exceedingly poor. There's just no, we couldn't have afforded a camera, and if we did, we certainly couldn't afford to have the have the film developed. So there's just no pictures of us when we were young. So I got a brand new baby. So I went to Wolf Camera in Cutler Ridge Mall. That's just south of Miami, north of Homestead, where I used to live. And at first they denied me credit, oddly enough, for the $2,600. And then I resubmitted. I said, a cop and a nurse can't get $2,000. What? So what they did was they cut me, sure enough, they cut me a loan. I bought that camera, and I took a million home movies of my little brand new baby, my family, and my job. Flash ahead about 15 years. That puts us into the mid-90s, early 2000s. I had read somewhere that, and accurately so, that
12.5 volts.
Yeah, something wrong. I don't think we got 12.5 volts this long, but we may. This is a better battery, a tattoo battery. That the oxide on that film falls off. And I actually reviewed a couple of videos, and I could tell where there was a profound degradation. It scared me to no end. Well, I just discovered computers. My neighbor
12.5 volts.
extolled the virtues of these PCs as Windows 95 was taken off, because he was hand drawing pools as a pool designer. Yes, hand drawing. And he could do like one a day. Well, his wife would help him, and he'd get maybe two a day. So what ended up happening was, as Windows 95 came out and computer-aided design, he could design 200 a day. Well, my wife was finishing up her undergrad, and we needed a PC. I didn't want one. And speaking of $2,000, $2,600 later, I get a 100 megahertz PC. Yeah, this rudimentary PC from Hewlett-Packard, a printer, and all the associated devices to make it work. Holy crap. Well, what happened to me? You didn't see me for 2 or 3 months. I'd go to work, and I'd come home, and I'd figure out that computer. My neighbor is a terrible teacher, terrible. So I had to teach myself. And I got good at it. I got good at software. I got good at hardware. People say they build computers. No, you don't. You assemble them. Other people way higher in your skill set build them.
12.5 volts.
So as time would go on, I'd get really good at them, and I figured out that there was a company called Dazzle, D-A-Z-Z-L-E, DVD Bridge. And what it would do is it would take your precious memories, your home videos, and it would digitize them. And you can put them on wherever you want. In my case, I put them on DVD. It's MPEG.
12.5 volts.
Giant files. Giant. I have no idea how long I've been flying. But they were MPEG, and they were digital. And now they're preserved forever, right? Not so much. What ended up happening was that DVDs would fail. They would become noisy. And I just bought whatever was on special, so it was Maxell or whatever I bought. And the downside about that is they too have a finite life. So recently I said, you know, I bet you they're going to have software that will not only allow me to move that stuff, but software that will maybe even denoise it or upscale it some. Well, sure enough, I'm coming out as best I can at about 1080p, as best I can. That's not completely true, but it is cleaned up, and it looks better. Landing.
Throttle hold.
Kept my
Throttle
camera
hold.
too. So imagine my joy. Seriously. Imagine my joy. I bought a $14 disc burner. And the funny thing about that is
12.5
that
volts.
that thing would have cost me $400 back in the day. So it's a $14 disc burner, runs off of USB. And as such, I'm taking my aged computer and it's called something Proc, P-R-O-C. And basically it's a software that is allowing me to do what I'm doing right now, which is take my beautiful digital life and my analog life. Well, it's digital now, but I got my digital stuff all squared away, and I'm putting it on 1 terabyte media. So it's pretty cool.
12.5 volts.
And here's even the better part. What I'm able to do is go up. I'm able to upscale it, clean it up a bit, and then I'm going to be able to go back through. And this will take forever and a day. I'll be able to go back through and brighten it. Be able to go ahead and adjust the brightness and the saturation and all the above. That makes me exceedingly happy. So there you have it. Getting that project done, I'd actually be further along with it. It only takes about an hour to do an hour-long DVD. And I have about 25 of them. I'm about halfway through and I ran out of space. So what I got to do is, and it is on its way right now from Walmart, oddly enough. The last 1 terabyte Samsung I bought was like in last August or something, August a year ago. Well, maybe, no, it was this last August, $64. Looked at the same one, $95. Oh man, go to Walmart, $67. So they'll be delivering that thing tomorrow. Yeah, that's crazy how that works. Yeah, you got to do just a little bit of looking around. What else? 1:30 appointment for Ollie today at the vet's. I think it's the last shot he gets. We got 2 questions. Can you chip him? We'll have him chipped today. And the other question will be, how much does it cost to cut him?
You gonna fly it off?
I'm about, I think I'm about 6 years old is what I am.
Hey, trust me.
Maybe 7.
No more like Toys R Us, all that stuff. I'll be like,
It's insane.
insane.
The amount of joy I get for flying something like this for 15 minutes is beyond me.
It's priceless, right?
You live in the neighborhood? Are you visiting or
No.
packages?
I
I want to, if nobody tells you, if you're a package guy, thank you.
No, yeah, not my pleasure.
I mean, it's huge. You bring joy to everybody.
No, thank you.
Well, have a great day.
You took
And,
yourself and enjoy it.
I'm
And you enjoying it for me, cause.
what I tell our people, I'm 6 years old. Thank you again.
Have a good one.
Oh, thank God for parcel delivery. Yeah, they may be moving in over there. That's a Mercedes. Let me send my buddy a note here in a minute. I'm going to ask him if he thinks he's sold. Yeah. God, I don't want to meet my neighbors like this, though. I want to describe my ensemble. 1, door cat with camera. 2, scrub top. 3, double off brand Walmart shorts, gym shorts. 4, for what? Oh, Crocs. 5, airplane in hand. 6, transmitter. This is not how you make an impression upon your neighbors. What do we got here? Oh, lights. Yeah, I gotta send him a note asking if he's sold. Man, you know what? What do they say? Nothing is constant but change. But man, you know, I don't. That's my first house. I've been there for like 35 years. I tell y'all, see that new gate section over there? I'm out there burning weeds and didn't know it, but I caught it's not a gate section, it's a section next to the gate, caught that on fire. Didn't know it, went back in the house. Neighbors come by screaming, "Oh my God, your house is on fire." Went out there and put it out with a water hose. Holy crap. Yeah, truck is looking nice and clean. Yeah, I'll have that painted white. You know, a whole new tailgate is $500 from Amazon. I'm not making this up. Might have to order that after the first. All right, thanks for hanging out with me as always. And man, it feels good to be home. It really does. And you'll hear me whining in the coming months that it feels good to be on the road. See ya.